Fambulen, good afternoon and welcome to the program Salone Tiday. We they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Me, we they present the program, me name Namange Mansahi. The program Salone Tiday, they can come to you every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. where they bring come to you different issues them in the country. Well, today we get issues that we can discuss. We get two gentlemen them at the studio. The first one we get Haji Hassan Kamara, we are the National Coordinator Internal Election Management Committee, na the APC party. We can talk about the lower level elections, how far they don't go. Because Famble and members say they don't do the zone or ward elections them, we they may get petitions them. And then petitions then the PPRC been done. Then petitions then the PPRC been done actually give ruling and Usai then be order for rerun of 16 wards or zones them. That election they been done pass, so we get Haji Hassan Kamara, we can update the public as to which thing done they happen and the waiting at the way forward. And we get another person we na civil society organization, na civil society, and we know to na familiar voice people then done the area. We na Solomon Sundu, we na the executive director of Bianchi Foundation, Sierra Leone. We they can talk about the decision where the U.S. government want for take, not for issue visa them again. Na Freetown and some other African countries, and both for Sierra Leone and some African countries, and but basically we will look at Sierra Leone because now in our own context, now we will look at. I get them two gentlemen then at the studio. We then go. I will start with Solomon Sundu. Mr. Sundu, welcome to the program. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Mandy. Good afternoon, listeners.
Yes, I get Haji Hassan Kamara, ESQ, when a lawyer from the APC party, as I made introduce earlier on. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Mange. Good afternoon, viewers.
Okay, so we will begin with Haji Hassan Kamara. So far, we don't give brief introduction, but so far, waiting on the happen. As you know, the chairman for the national national coordinator internal election management committee. So waiting on the happen so far.
Well, by way of background, the Kaido IDC on the 21st of February, we conduct the zonal board elections across 426 wards in the country, following which we get some petitions there. After the petitions, then we end up to PPRC BG directives for the review of at least 65 of them. You know. Yeah. So following them following them elections and the PPRC BG directive follows the review of 65. And on Sunday the 24th, we run the day, but unfortunately we will not be able to conclude them all because as soon as no elections there, no matter how small, 10 they can rise up, people they can become very, very competitive, so subsiding the way, violence be erupt as a result of which, say, for the safety of the people, let me put some of the elections on hold. We know about, I think, 7 or 9. And then out of the one that will conclude, will publish results, people in them for that petition, some of them results then there as well.
So them petitions and they are ongoing. Now the internal elections complaints board. And then they deal with internal petitions. So like I say, them petitions they're ongoing right now. We they wait for see the outcome of them petitions. Then they.
So now how many of the petitions that we talk about?
Well, they're not that many because overall now 65 rerun elections they will conduct. The areas that will get issues more na Cambia and Karina district. I think Kono as well, though, Falaba. So not that many. Out of them 65, then there are, I'll say about 20-ish, including the one that we will not be able to conduct at all.
Okay, so then one then we una not able for conduct the one that we na the more look at the one that I know say not to you area than then ones and the way people then go petition. I don't say not to you area, but una get any clue as to when then one then go down end the hearings and probably and say well nothing will be happen. Then one then
Yeah, well, the IECB, who I just talked about just now, then they try as best as possible for let them conclude the election, them petitions there as quickly as possible because already we don't delay. Imagine from the 21st of February, 30 they were unable to move forward to constituency elections, and mainly because of the petition there. So the IECB now they try their best for let them push as hard as possible so that then go rule on them as quickly as possible so that we're able to move forward for conduct the constituency elections.
even the way they talk about the body we responsible, but we see after them don't conduct the first one, we see we say that same committee they been come and look and make rulings. Even at that, some people not be satisfied. Pass what them go, and pass what them go na PPIC. Probably we know they see the same for happen.
Well, like you always say, you cannot legislate for everything. You just need to try your level best. People can get right for go IECB. If they're not happy, they still get right for go PPRC after that. But as a party, we get a responsibility for make sure that we respect the institutions them. So now that make with the advice with people them for exhaust all the internal mechanisms. If they're still not happy, we get a reconciliation committee who we don't set up as a party. We they sit down with them people there, we they show them who we don't come out from the ward, the reasons why make unable move up till now. So if they listen, they accept whatever ruling come from IECB, fine, we they move forward. If they say power party, they go PPRC, then there is not much we can do about that. We just get for accept them decision.
So una be don't get any dates for the one then we una say some do be in day we make una look say okay more put on hold. Una don't get dates now for conduct.
No, not get dated. So they wait for the IECB conclude on all the petitions them. We will get the hearing and then decisions, and then we'll put the all together. We'll fix a date for do they rerun and
we get the constituency elections. So when we now don't decide for conduct them.
Well, constitutionally, then they fall under the purview of the National Secretary General for published dates. But he called me a couple of days ago because he said nobody feel well, but thank God he don't feel much better now. He said, well, let me meet so that we'll plan on these constituency elections, especially when it comes to the dates. For they make a decision on the date so that we'll publish the date one time, now begin for work towards the constituency elections. But hopefully, men will meet during the course of this week or they can start.
But is it possible that una get some way not conclude it, even though then they in a minority. Um, then one then they so una can then one and even though if we are not conclude them, is it possible that the one that una don't conclude and una don't certify, una can do elections, una can do the constituencies?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, now that's the plan. We get 132 constituencies across the country. So USAI we get about say 125. We no get no issues at all. No issues. We just get about 7 constituencies we will get issues. We they move ahead with the 125 constituencies they want to get issues. And then the one that will get issued can deal with that and then later. So that we know continue for delay the party because time is of the essence. They're very important. So the plan say hopefully even the ward elections that we left now, the date they pull for the constituencies until 132, we go conduct them ward elections then they the same day of the constituency elections. Then the constituencies that were affected, we will do the young constituency elections maybe a week or 2 after that.
Okay, thank you very, very much. In name, Nahaji Hassan Kamara, the National Coordinator for Internal Election Management Committee, now the APC, they talk about how far, they give updates, how far they don't go with the zonal or ward elections, them we they happen, and waiting at some of the things that we don't happen. But I can't to be other studio guests when Solomon Sundu. Yeah, Mr. Sundu, good afternoon. Once more again, welcome to the program.
Thank you, man.
Yes, this them being tender, we been see, we say the US been pull one release they talk about what they propose, what they intend for actually ban the visa, the way when they issue visas them countries and they so there have been 50 countries them in total, and they say now 20 because inside them 20 countries and they with neighbor in Liberia been get exemption, say okay then no mix. But if we look at this thing, so okay, first of all, we background as to this issue.
Thank you. You touched on very important issue, but I just want for Rob, say what they deal with governance issues, and when me brother they talk about elections and they ask about the lower level and waiting go lead to the constituency election to go to convention. I just want for tell and thank you. And when you talk about democracy, this we would campaign for democracy and good governance, starting counting in the one for year. All the political parties like the APC, the SLPP, and other political parties for go through the democratic, norms and principles of democracy. I want to say again, they talk about, you ask questions about the words and other issues that were related to the elections. A very critical thing, and instead don't talk about time is of essence. Let the party member themselves think and supporters they know say time is of essence. Don't do the petitions. So for anything they do, time is of essence. Make a cancel the topic now we come for. Say a few days or few weeks back where he say Salone they among the 50 countries where they don't ban for visa business. But Kayariba say no, Salone, among them 50 countries is still among the 20s where they still say another 20 day. Meaning if we go for visa now, then say we for go Liberia, or we go na Ghana, or we go Ivory Coast, or we go na Senegal, or we go Ghana, or beyond. That reminds me back to the war, after the war, like could be the pretext of the war, where Salone, if people then wait they on, these resettlements, people away, then family don't, they send, other invitations for them, passing for go Liberia, or in fact, Liberia began war, passing for go Ghana. And then saying we go Ghana or Guinea, we all see what they happen at the countries and some of we sister them left in predicaments, belay, everything happen suddenly. Me no say that they happen. Me self they on their kind thing. So if we don't carry back, say Salone name don't fall among the 20 countries, like big question for we country. Why? Is it because we country we not they follow issues them way America they tell we? Because recently we already say America don't and the government don't sign, for repatriate them, people and wait and say then come out in different countries where Salone be don't reject. Remember that thing from the past administration, but reject him. Is it because we not they follow other issues? Why Salone? Because if you look at the MCC report, they would tell you say Salone they do well in the area of governance, in the area of this, But so why now America want for screwed Salone to this kind scrutiny? Where even if they go outside na boku thing for meet up. For example, if somebody come out right now for Ghana, very expensive. We all know Ghana and West Africa are the most expensive city in Accra where we get. Let's say you go Liberia, we know the road, we know other constraint, hotel, for go lodge, feeding and the like. Let's say you come out go na Senegal, the road. So I think we governments, even though they say they don't reject and force say no, they don't not to see way they don't write them formally and the American embassy said don't succeed, they don't get that kind of directive, they still issue visa. But now here saying and allege, if it happen, what would be the consequences? I think that's not the discussion where you want to follow we get now.
Yes, but even as that, even though they're not, but we still get banned. We they know the well, they know the issue visas and so, and then this don't they affect we as a nation. Then if this one we they talk about which this issue can be too, which effects it will get in the country?
We already get effects where after they talk to you, me na victim of the circumstances because again my family way then we don't do all things for them. They don't go medical, they don't go do then tests, then give them time for go for visa. Now sleep then go get them. They always go, and that's I can tell you a lot of family way than legal business where other people don't go, but then give them now just a piece of paper that's due to the proclamation of Donald Trump, that executive pronunciation where he make. That is what is written. I think I forget on name. I will look for them, then I will read them out. Right? I think say that kind of proclamation where Donald Trump don't make. The America, anybody will go now that kind of sleep, more especially the one where they own resettlements. Right? That's not going to give you. That not true. I tell you, Sidoya, that mean a victim of the circumstances who pay a lot of money. We all know it's not medical. Let's say you get more than 5-6 people you go together. They all go at the same sleep then give them recently. Right? So, and I then call them back. They're not calling like say they don't give it because they go, if people in there and I tell we all man they go for. Other people they don't they go. As I talk to you inside the same resettlement way they don't they do. But this one now, we can't meet up with Donald Trump in proclamation. We hit my own family. I can tell you that. So he asks again, if then say back, let we now screw them back. Let them begin to travel back. So it reflects na triple effects the thing will get. So we they call on the government, if not anything we they for ASME as Sierra Leone in the first place, let we make sure say we strengthen with democratic principles. If not anything with America, because recently they say $2.something million for accepting one in the way they repatriate for sending back to the various country. If we don't do that one day, then why this continual issue of Salone being among the 20 countries of allegedly, because then they deny, but they deny not to government officials and people where they go on diplomatic business. And other issue then the way then so we say people they go overstay from past to now. Wait for that, we know. So if there are issues that the government, because other countries don't they accept. Ghana, for example, they accept. That made them begin send other people in Ghana. We said don't begin accept. So why we for them among this list? So that's the 1 million question we're all asking. Let the Ministry of Foreign Affairs make a use in office now this time around for talk to Sierra Leoneans. Because they suffer. We all they undergo the same thing. And may other reason they're not the way they undergo, they don't tell we. May them tell we exactly what are the causes of Sierra Leone being among these 20 countries. We not be 50, but don't screw back to 20. Why we among? With all the democratic principles, all the other things they would work with America, MCC, they just don't can launch their office. Why?
So you don't feel say if this thing we will talk about, so if it can be true that then the issue visa then again, then plus Donald Trump in proclamation, then twin shocks the day. You don't feel say na more problem to Sierra Leoneans.
Now, about then, let's say, for example, if the issue of going to Liberia or Ghana, let's say, okay, we then people waited under that repatriation that you talk about. So we waited it. Let's say, for example, then call we still for go for visa, pass away for travel. And then still go for interview. Whether you gonna get this are the disappointments. Let's say, for example, let me people and they what they talk about. Now travel and be travel. One who don't get cost now force. For medical no for go. Everybody know for go for one medical we see they spend over $1,000. You spend for over 6 people, 7 people. You know what I mean? Go for lodge, go for this. So it gets the other cost effects on we the citizens. We already the economic burden is so high. You go now other countries the same. Like being Salone, that's too far. Personal social life, nobody would say about. So it gets the effect. So we appeal now because we can always say we speak to governments respectfully. One, we not antagonize governments. But if you did, they do you the needful. The state department who responsible, we would call the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Therefore, come out and talk to we as to waiting the lead to some of them thing. We not say America they embarrass other countries. We don't just see them on this World Cup. Yeah, is he a Somalia ref?
Yeah, Somalia.
We then denying that is not to think them on a Salone, but we connected because we are affected directly. Now that's make we the talk. Other countries they talk their own. We know so not to Salone no more. But why we Salone with all the question here is we are working with America. They are classing us to be we are doing so much. Why now we for there among this? That is the question.
So more you talk.
Where the Minister of Foreign Affairs need for come and talk to we exactly.
You touched on say on overstaying. We don't see government officials, and even to the extent to be the even honorable go and not again. So you don't feel saying that then things then they are factory because you get government officials, you get people then from the military, when then they go then they come again.
Sure.
So you don't feel say this 9 day are factory seriously.
Yeah, but that nothing will come out. But we they say if now we don't they say one of the I think the caveats where they begin over then say we know they accept the returnees them back. Ghana be on the begin their own. We see one Salone. If they over the social media, Salone the way they can dispose. I would just say they can dispose and they will see I be the cry say not in home, let them count some back. Salone now don't accept the same thing with the same sponsorship from the American government back. I think they give some, as I say, $2.something million. Not to the money, but for let we accept the the relationship for continue. Okay, not to be them come out, let's say for example. But now they say they use acts at a point for the send them back like the various countries them. So if people come on now when our government officials there, they go for something else for go study. You get them tourist visa. You know that? Tourist visa. America don't give tourist visa. Students. You can go, for example, you undertake them, we will go organizations, you can able go to go most of the other things. But somebody go overstay. And if you go to them country and they go overstay, we go to call now the West of Army underground. Where you go, for example, me na Solomon Sundu, me don't get the legitimacy for example, if na England, you get indefinite stay, but at the oak, not so indefinite stay. You can count on me now underground, man. You use me same thing. I don't want to publish all on one day. You the oak, but you do it now underground. You cannot be pop up. They face all kinds of things. You didn't know that mine country. You they in the shallow. You understand what I mean? 1 minute you mistake, immigration will tell on you. You understand? Again, the wasteman and the same wasteman and nobody can see in it because now them people in the work, now them facts where they pay them at the table. You understand? Eh? So we understand in it. So for me, if you go to another man country, you don't get the legitimacy. Pass it underground. And if you don't go, you overstay. Now you look at now that's the situation. If I cannot be country, they say I don't go England, for example, or I don't go America. I'm not able to do this. You don't see the concepts now. Say pass you get for force, forget people. And the criteria, the way they use in those days, forget people, it don't change. The dynamics don't change. You see, like for America, for example, now even if you in America as citizen, the way they marry, they for be citizen as well. and the people when they born, they for be citizen of birth in America. If you dey marry the woman, you know they like again, if you go stay, far, una for they are the same host now. They for meet una. You understand? So they married and they don't fraud married. Donald Trump, like it's a bit the system. The guy don't deal with all that stuff then they. So if you go overstay, you can't skin him, now you they tarnish, like what thing to happen to Salone. Then secondly, we don't see over. He say, make you always say what's on the media. Now for lay, we speak truth to power respectfully. You remember the time where people they demonstrate. Now then England, America. I mean they say one thing, you are popping up due to X, Y, and Z. Perhaps if you use this, they will say you want to seek asylum or you can't stay in this kind of predicament. These are the things. Salone we can, we politicians we don't go into boku thing we put them in the benefits. We don't can show face now. The same politician now know for correcting kind of thing in it. Then demonstrations, we put them in the show face because they present Salone like say Salone they in the kind states where they forget paper. At the end of the day, they don't get paper, but they don't show themselves up. This were the issue what they talk about. They're not good. For go do something else, you tarnish your country, it will affect you one way or the other. And that is what is happening now. We were innocent, it's affecting us. We will get clean channel for travel, it affects we. People that need a way for go study outside, it affects them. People that need way they do businesses, even the one way they transact businesses, it affects all facets. So I think say the governments for do more, you understand, for make sure so we relationship with America, make enough sour to the extent where we the citizens, where we will get people and they say that they afraid right now as they talk. A lot of things they, not so for we go on. What about the one the way they don't did it now? You understand? So, Boku thing the way Salone need for step up, and we government need for step up for make Salone name as government the propel say they don't cleanse the Salone. Let we do more for cleansing the name.
From when you talk about cleansing, you really feel say they don't cleanse the Sierra Leone. You feel say Sierra Leone don't the way been there, they don't try for clean Sierra Leone pass high been there.
When I make a say we only contribute towards that. Because we serve one way or the other, as I say, some man they go overseas for go seek asylum. And they use other means. For example, make I use even this FGM. Why we government know for abolish, or some people know for abolition. A lot of people don't use FGM. Where the Whitman ancestors don't know now, say people don't go seek asylum for that. It's happening. You understand? You not legal person. A lot of things don't happen now. Salone where some man they come out and say, oh, in those days will say, me society where I go they threaten me. Now we don't expose ourselves to a certain extent. So we all get you and me as we sit down. We need for cleansing the Salone. You know, so you talk to the dog, you talk to the bone as well. I tell you, like where we sit down, we'll say, Lord, this, Lord, with that, Lord, go demonstrate. Now you again saying, if you come on, you know, get legal identity, they will capture you. So with the arm we serve, then we feel say now the consequence with the arm. That is what is happening right now.
So make I bring you back to the demonstrations the way we know they happen. During former, you make mention of former President Ernest Koroma.
Sure.
You see top government officials there now during those days. They all the old placards, then they demonstrate.
Yeah.
Say with democracy bad things, then they go on right, they're counting the cost of living and everything. Within the old placard against Ernest Koroma, placards them against Ernest Koroma. Government officials then now. Then after we get a change of government, then the people them we now be APC with them in power, with them they protest against. The same APC then self come, the old placards against government where President Bio de go na UN, and the old placards against her, and they say na so. Then they begin vex. No. They bring good country name. So with all the things and they happen. What's that your view?
You know, what you say the politicians, all the things say, then they make, but then they break. I take them from the past. This is not now. Underground business overseas, don't say not to from now safe. It don't day long. People don't go get green and pasture, they don't marry, they don't do everything that they talk to you. From past, them politicians they don't make now make it say they don't even for control the situation now. It be wrong. For go do thing where you feel say now somebody else they do. Now you can't get it tarnished. I will use this again. Both sides. I generalize the politicians. I not say APC, I not say SLPP. Who they cap fit, let them wear it. The politicians, it could be you, it could be my brother sitting here or me. They are the politicians who are doing this from past and present. Then they feel saying and make, but not break. Now they break, now they get so now. That's shock. Make I tell you, when something they happen to country, for example, like what be the get then, backlash of drug. You understand? We are from Pakaba in 10, wild sheep. We are Anes by Kroma in 10, plain. Now we don't count now the year but campaign. So it's how governments from one they go to something. If you're not able for trash out the wrongdoings, it will continue because governance and continuity. Governance is continuity. Now when you want to do something for suits themselves, we're good, then go so we are in government. But when something where they want for achieve, for example, for general, they will say governance and continuity. So that is what I'm saying. These politicians, we as citizens, for begin now no say, let us begin debate. So the way they sit down, they kill themselves, they do something for tarnish Sierra Leone, not to Salone the tarnish. Now we the people of Salone, now we una the tarnish. That is the question I will answer. From past and present, they were all wrong to tarnish the name of Sierra Leone in the name of politics.
Okay, Yusuf can be part of the program by way you will send text message 076 981 981 076 981 981. You can send your text message, but when the time reach for more open the line for me fumble and call and make their own contribution. We go open her, or you can save kind of with Facebook page. You drop a comment. We go read them, and whatever questions you want for ask the studio guest them pertaining to this topic, then go ready for answer you. So yes, so we come back to Mr. Aji Hassan Kamara. We na the man lawyer is offer for him, lawyer ESQ. We are the National Coordinator Internal Election Management Committee at the can to you back. And you say time is of essence, and now I get the responsibility for conduct elections. So we don't see any time we una do elections, people then go petitions, people then go do this, people then go do dandy. Una kinde na the police stations and centers for conduct these elections, which you really feel say can go wrong or we make people in the petition.
Yeah, first of all, before I respond, I just appreciate my brother Naya for the nice comments that we make about we party. And also I agree with him 100% regarding this visa situation. Say the government need to do more. Because I understand, say, not too long ago, Sierra Leoneans, they not be they rush too much for go overseas, for go study. Some man want go no more, go visit and come back. Some man want go study and come back. But now it's like people, they really just want go, they just want get away from this country. So I believe there are some things that they need for look into, make the government, the country attractive to we Sierra Leoneans. If the country attractive, we don't need for left here for go to down America. Some of we don't travel, we don't go live in a with man country, we don't come out the Ukaya. You know what I mean? Because we know say potential there in this country. So the government need for do more for make the people of this country know say potential there and encourage the citizens of this country, create employment facilities, even recreational facilities for the youths then, the young people that they grab up, we not get job it. Recreational facilities and they also are able to engage them, then football, then sport, all that thing and let's say we able to get a small thing and then live in. But without that, it's unbearable. It become extremely difficult. People then will just want left and go. And we say affected by that because as soon as we are, the election they will conduct not to just Sierra Leone. We get branches then at the diaspora, the whole of the diaspora, USA, UK, Canada, Europe. We get for conduct elections and now all them side and day. And according to the constitution, now we are the only body, the IEMC, will conduct elections. So very soon, we get for apply for visas for people for go to some of them countries in there, including America. for go conduct election. So how go do am? You know what I mean? So it will be extremely difficult.
Personally, I get people that we didn't get making book.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not boku right now at Salone. You know that. I will like to say for sure within we committee. I don't miss anybody they don't get American book. You know, so all thing and the government need for do more so that we not go into the difficulties then they. Yeah. So I hope so we'll continue for press on the government for do a bit more.
So what can we look at the things that we, as I be asked earlier, the things we like now that they conduct elections. After when I don't conduct the elections there, at the end of the day, people then they gap back and say, no, we're not satisfied with the way how these elections them in conduct are. Oh, they rogue me. Oh, they do me this, they do me that day. So when I don't more look at it, when I don't search within yourself at the committee and say, probably get people when they conduct, when they support one candidate or the other, you know, all them kind of things so they can notice a foul play. So when I don't respect yourself in the committee.
Yeah, we don't do that actually. In fact, the simple answer to that, to the question we ask, the only way we they move forward at the kind speed we want are for do the right thing. We do the right thing according to the rules, the constitution, we need to get better problem. But if we begin for cut corners, try for find way for rig election in favor of one person over the other, it need to work. People need to accept them anymore. Now make us a committee and as a party, we get for sidom and make sure see we get rules, we get election rules. Waiting the election rules say regarding the election and we for do. We get election manual. Waiting the manual say now for do. So if we begin do anything other than that, people they read. The general membership they read past me and you. We say we know them here, but then they read them in details. In fact, they bring and come to our attention. Say the constitution, they even coach the section, say so thing. And we go look at it. So we go for make sure say no more we do the right thing in accordance with the constitution. And the only way that they will go for move for people always get right for petition. But if petition you don't get no evidence, say there was any wrongdoing, then they throw a petition and do they never waste time there. But if you see the lady now, they see say, well, maybe possibility they say you get a case. Especially because they record evidence. Video then they now, phone then they, you know, to like first step.
Yeah.
Social media they. People they gather all them so as a party. I make they meet now, they try for consolidate on all the rules, the election rules them. For make sure say we stick to them. And also PPRC don't give us some directives. We for make sure say we follow them directives then they, because if we go against any of them directives then they bring and come up say PPRC be say so now I go do so. Then they can go back to PPRC and go delay we.
Yeah.
So the only way they move forward, or just do the right thing. The post you go to mark say the win will be flagged by nobody need able change her.
Yeah.
Me also don't need able change her. So let's just do the right thing. No that go to mark say the win. The party move forward.
So how like the people that are waiting at this committee, how I can vet them, like for make sure say they know they support any one of them candidates they are, because now in they bring the problem because if somebody then at that committee the way they conduct elections, they want for support in candidates for me candidates win. So how I can do for them people that are at the committee there?
Well, unfortunately, not so people the way they select or appoint. Everybody within that committee, they vote for them at the National Delegates Conference. Now we 31 days at this committee. Every single one of we them vote for we all at the National Delegates Conference. So whether you vet them now or you not vet them now, the only thing is so they meet to they make and clear say because of the position we they, you know for be campaign manager for any flag bearer. Naturally, we all are mortal man them. Now you must get somebody. That referee self who they ref between Arsenal and Manchester United. You must get one team who go
like that referee ref against that PSG game.
Exactly.
So Arsenal was still listening to
you know, so that thing they happen. But when they in that situation when you na the referee, you go for try for be as unbiased as possible. You know time, you know for sure, you know for come out and appear like say you dey in support of anybody or do anything where they give somebody an unfair advantage over the other person. Because the minute when you do that, people then pick up on that, it dey affect the credibility of the elections they they conduct. You know what I mean? And for we for conduct free, fair, and credible elections, we got for remain neutral and independent. So we meet regularly, we explain that to them. The side number where the problem can come, because like I say now with 31, we need it everywhere at the same time. So therefore recruit like election staff, like presiding officers there, like 5 na each station. You know, so then people and they recruit, then self the requirements, then for make sure say they know they in support of any flag bearer or they know to campaign manager for anybody. Then conditions and they all day in place. So they recruit, they will go for train them and deploy them. You know, but it's almost impossible for them to monitor all. For instance, the ward 446 wards across the country, 5 na each ward. So you did the math, 5 times 446, how many people are on it? You need able to monitor the all. You just hope say no more you don't train them, then go work in the best interest of the party. And then some of them actually lead some of the petitions they will get. Some of them presiding officers, them, you know, they're not be there up to the task. We make, you know, we get a lot of petitions. But we still work on that for see how best to be able for solve that problem.
So as soon as I get many more elections to go, when I get the constituency, when I get the district, when I get the ward, so what una they do for put them to speed for me then kind in there way probably they happen people in the petition it they deal on the process it they waste time for me una know they envisage then kind in the so what una they do for keep them up to speed
for keep that the presiding officer.
Yes, the one they want to train. Yes.
No, well, what they do now is because, like I say, initially we need now 446 wards. So now for need all them people in there again. So therefore get rid of majority of them. Now 132 constituencies them. So we say they look at the areas the Musa we know say some of them been compromised. So the one they know been compromised, we need to recruit them again. We need to retain them. The one that will do professional job, we they retain them one day and do more training. And obviously we stick to the rules and guide them as well. And also we they look at the timing of preparation. So if we start very late, it can affect with preparation, the deployment because the area then the inside them Falaba, we very hard to reach areas. So if we start early, we're able to deploy and reach out to all the people now all the areas then they and be prepared for the election. So now all the things they put in place for make sure say moving forward, the elections will be better, we will get less petitions.
Okay. We come to the other studio guest. We na Solomon Sundu. Mr. Sundu, you been talk about say this go affect we economically. People who they do business on all that kind of things. So you can just throw light on that.
Oh yes, Mange, it affects we economically a way or the other. Way I talk about with business people. For example, in fact, now a case in points now. My brother don't just use then I as a case in points. So let we take from there now. If then get for conduct themselves for go manage the elections, na overseas, for example, na the US, then they're not getting visa. It's they don't be to them party. It don't cost them. Then, for example, again, another case in point, man, on the waiting. Now, like when somebody will say the party want for go cater for money. We all know say them party there, they must go lobby outside. Lord say they don't give them people who have the money. Let's talk on their own aspect first. You cannot to the business people. People the way will say they want to go for business trip or they want to go for business conference. People who want to go attend meetings. It will be difficult for them. And it will cost them very, very high for make somebody travel from Salone, even for go Liberia. If either you talk about Ghana, it's very expensive. So the cost effective on we Naya, it go triple, right? So I think say, just like we always say, let the Ministry of Information work with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because why I bring information inside, now the need for calm, let them explain to the public exactly what's in the happen, why, then kind stance. We all know exactly, say, then talk down, they'll come out, say people will go overstay, people will go do thing them, na Salone, na the West, like who mentioned, then demonstrations and for sale, Salone in name negative. So this ain't not get for born well, and make I use this opportunity again for talk to with the citizens. Then so we talk to the dog, and they use the word back, talk to the bone. We self gets a role for play. They talk about democracy. Now, like how they see the political parties there, if any other, democracy they for practice, I think that the way, for example, within the All People's Congress they talk about now, yeah, for conduct the lower level elections, win a primaries, all landed at democratic steps. If you talk about the Republicans and Democrats, now the same thing we own party themselves they do now, yeah, right? So if now follow we practice a democracy, who say you the citizens self get the onus for securitize the country, because one thing where you the citizen for do, you for be the neighborhood watch for each thing where they happen. Make sure say government property be your property, because now we all taxpayers money. Make sure say the way for make Salone name sell, like who getting mobile phones say now. Just like how my brother mentioned, for anything now we they do, it's not in Eden, yeah. Elections where you go do today, where you go there and go through that marble, together that marble there, you put some na one box, it not happen again. So for me, everything don't go now digital. So if we use a phone there, we get fine pictures they can take for Sierra Leone, for example. You go along the beach, you see cycling, not so side no more negative. We not dirty no more for saying Salone image, for selling bad. Now we self what they do. You see fine pictures, sell them, say Salone get fine this. Diamonds, like we don't do that mineral, exhibitions. Seeing the normal way Salone name for make a fine. We avoid seeing the way for bring come, smearing, for example, bad politicking. Because it will affect anybody, be you party A, party B, whether now you did not to you did, but it will affect everybody one way or the other. So for we, I think say the country can force. Let we the citizens learn for put Salone first. Like when some man, can say, but at the end of the day, they continue for do that. And anybody within a position, you will get the, power or the executive power. Remember that oath where they take for say you serve the constitution, you serve the country to your best of your ability. So for me, we the citizens, as they say, let we continue for do the good thing. It's very important. Because if we don't sell the country in image bad already, let we go now and cleanse the wind. I use the word cleanse. Let we cleanse the country name from them bad thing and drugs or whatever. You understand? Make sure say what's good for Salone, sell them out. We use the phone them for do very good thing. Otherwise, now we go prove we secret same. Now we go to talk. The with man or the fee say they don't know, but they know because we were they are not able for like we self. Then say go to Sudan and dig. Look South Africa for example. How now June 16 they come. All African countries go begin say, Lord begin celebrate. But why will we celebrate them? Now because we all support them for fight the apartheid system. Now they don't become xenophobic. You see where South Africa they play not to all countries support them now in African countries because they become xenophobic. Let's Salone, let we make the country a name like when my brother talk here just attractive. Make the country name attractive. Who say investors will come? Who say job go there? Who say recreational facilities and go there? All team at least it not gonna be 100%, but that effort where you say will make let you enhance the country benefit rather than for a smear or one let people understand for rob bad luck on the country good. So let we change. As we talk to the government for let them do well, let we self try with the people. Let we self do well in your area.
Yeah. So also when you also look at you get student them when they go study, you get some people them where they even get the resources so many them can go study. You get some then up na scholarship, then they apply for scholarship. They're getting exchange programs there. You get them fellowship programs there. If this happen, you don't feel say it will affect we as a nation, for me, we brother and sister them not able again for good study, get exchange program, get a mentorship programs, all them things then they.
Mange, it's like you eat the nail on the head and at the right time. For any points where you raise, whether you talk about fellowship, I tell you about tourist visa. Where now then they don't make now, they don't, I don't know. So for me, any side where you touch, people in the way get money. I tell you the one way first way na legitimate. I don't tell you about resettlements. Where na legitimate something, then they deny, they give you sleep say until na this. So we have to go back and reverse, for go fetch. As I tell you, now the state departments now, lawyers and they now we go do say no, them people are the people in there, the family in there, why you don't for come? So this can for be, it affects we. You understand, eh? So for me, whatever question you ask, whether not from fellowship, whether not for we will get organizations, they want to go travel for lobby for money, whether you're in a political party, whether you're in a businessman, it get for affects we. Let's say, for example, even you go for gets the visa in Liberia. Now transport you go pay. For there first to come on and first go na embassy and you pay past 200 euro right now from this point. Draw first. If you go na American embassy from inside Victoria. Because it's costly. For going no more the transportation you go pay. You understand? You go for go 100 leons and come back for richly. So let alone for come and go Liberia. Let alone for come and now take flight, go Ghana. Either by ship, either by road. It cost effective, mange. So any kind way you put them, I think so we will suffer the more. If we government not try for handle this thing, for we not let not be among that 20 countries, I think so they for do more.
So you say they for do more. What you go recommend?
I will recommend if now I talk about cleansing, where you ask say freely with the cleansing. Let we all I don't talk to we the citizens. Let we all put hand on deck and do the rightful thing for Sierra Leone. Politicians, where then they say the government, if anything the way they smear Sierra Leone name, we go dirty Salone name. Let them say do the needful for cleansing Salone name. If anything they way for work with the American government, for make sure say them tear when our relationship not sour to this extent, let them do them for we the citizens. I think we'll give them kudos if they do that one day.
Yes, in name na Solomon Sundu, we na the executive director for Bianchi Foundation Sierra Leone. A day with you na the program. And Yusuf can be part of the program by way you will send text message to the number 077-981-981, 077-981-981. If Yusuf the phone line open, you can call, you make a contribution. I get two studio guests tonight. The one they talk about the APC lower level elections, and the other one they talk about the visa situation. So you can ask any one of them, or you can ask all two. The phone line open. The number where you go call na 077-981-981, or you can send text message to the number 077-981-981. I think we don't get with first caller on the line. Yes, caller, you name outside the call from. That is it. Yeah, go on again.
I call from the western part of Freetown.
Yes, sir.
The whole problem inside you, now there's still very politicians they wish to go inside Allah. When APC was in power, the SFPP, the members, they will come on from one state to another state, they go demonstrate against former President Kuma. Now it happened. People let the common aside for demonstrate against President You. You see? So now we the common people because we not like that what they call grassroots. You know what you under grassroots? You know like that we the common people the other people now we suffer. The politicians here, then they travel elsewhere, then they go. Government America not they ban them, but then they use the foot soldiers there for go demonstrate. Understand now one of the main problems Andy. And then they go demonstrate. They don't know what they demonstrate for that man where he can't have power tomorrow. They don't know you. Now here in Western Kenya in those and then get with the color. Don't the other one with that other man with it talk of. Now only 3 politicians are respect for this country. The late Edward Kabo, we die. If you get vehicles, we give people everything they want. Then the other one, now in this man, late Sansa Kuruma, we feed Sierra Leoneans there, over thousands of Sierra Leoneans there. So with this other man really alive, Gentle Kamara of Nasui name. Tell me, I want to talk them. We don't government come. Politician can go which go. President go president can. Tell me how many of them we get business now. Don't only the rest way government and the labor for it. Now what they can get back again for it. They not get business now. So how they expect to go before? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very, very much where you make this contribution. Okay, thank you. Okay, we also get this text message where you say, Salone, just feedback Chinese film. Then this one they say, very interesting program. The program is good. This one they say, Mr. Haji, what's this text message? They say, Mr. Haji, and what is the APC doing to get the other elections? This one, Nayun message Dande. But more can to you, and you hear the caller within the caller say, and within this text that say. So the phone line open. You can call. You make a contribution to the number 077-981-981. You can send a text message back with regards to what we discuss now. So yes, Mr. Sundu, before
I'm glad for the caller. It means that the follow up. And one statement the way the caller talk about, in the first place, we talk about grassroots. Me and one person where they campaign against that word where they use power, we say grassroots. Now this with politicians and always they do it. When they want for milk out of we at the points, all are the same, just like we say. But when they don't milk, they want for let you then call it grassroots. And we are not grassroots, we are the people. Now we give them power. And that kind of thing we talk about demonstration. I agree with them. Both past and present, that I tell you. People them they feel say now the government at the time that they do, not knowing that the country that they do. And most of the one that will be the underground, as I say, then they suffer the most. But come on, if you bother tell you say don't go overseas a day, so, just tell and say, let's tell you the facts. Because it's not easy. So man they underground, not able for show face. Everything we they do, you shadow yourself if you watch. So for me, I think say, let we go back to Sierra Leone. Then see the way for make America. Huh? And like me brother mentioned here, I think say if we make the country attractive, also we talk about light from independence. Look what's in the happen to light. You talk about water, talk about transportation system. This caller mentioned about politicians the way they don't involve. Then with politicians the way they come, we don't talk this. How many politicians or political parties will get farms? Or we go, raise, people from the political party, or whether they're in opposition, or whether they're as a political party, you talk. Now, when they're in governance, now you hear all kinds of things. But when they're in opposition, or when they're in that opposition for the longest time, they're nothing good, right? So I think, say, the country itself, we need to do more. The government, make the country attractive. I will use my brother's word. Let the country become attractive to the citizens. Let the country become attractive to investors, and we the citizens, we owners, now for make we all join hands together and make sure say then see how we talk about investors then come, then demonstrations that we not call for, not do them, see the way for tarnish Salone name will not do them because now blemish with the blemish Salone name. With the things that Salone name will they do, but now they get affected. So for me, I think say nothing way we government need for do more. We will come on inside this.
Okay, so I get even though on account for on two separate topic, but APC in UNICEF get for do this small. But I will come first to Mr. Kamara, ask this question. And they can get the elections there, and Sunday get indefinite stay, not so within the call green card. We don't see people in the common America. The one they self with the indefinite stay with a green card and they won't for go. I think if they come back, the entry will become very difficult. So when they get the elections there, so when I forget National Delegates Conference. When I forget National Delegates Conference, sorry. When they expect them members there for can take part, and some of them na green card they get. and so the one that safe way probably now so we will conduct the elections there and as the constitution we have that power the sole power for conduct the elections there. Some man a green card and get probably they not able for go. So which you think with regards to that?
A very good question. But before I answer that, like answer that question with our statement with the first caller make regarding demonstrations against the president. And our law just limits this to demonstrations against president. And obviously that are the only reason we make within this predicament. Because not today they begin demonstrate against president. They demonstrate against former presidents, them managed by Kuruma and others.
Now that's not how they say. I incriminate to all of these because the name they go with Salone.
But we get for be real. Any problem, the minute you acknowledge, say this is the problem, you don't solve half of them.
Sure.
Yes. But if we beat around the bush, they ignore the elephant in the room, we as Sierra Leoneans, we deny. We know say or we they understand say there is a drug baron we then they allege say we host na this country. They say we government.
No, that ban, why would they refer to government, my brother? That ban be done day before, even from the past governance, where people are restricted to visa. That's nothing way it don't happen. At the time, let me use even if there is anything where for make a mention from Pakaba, the other waiting, then cooking business no more. If this now one, then meaning that me what me they say from the past government to now, there is something where it ignites. Overstay is one. Why I link this to the one the way they demonstrate? Now because the one the way they go overstay, not get paper. Perhaps the one use that one day as a yasik for get asylum or for seek asylum. That's not one thing, and I can tell you, my brother, definitely. Because they use that, so if we demonstrate and so we'll make a country look bad. And that's my premise at the second form. You can continue. I'm not denying the fact. These are some of the factors. Drug can be any other thing. But the factors, let's look at outside we don't make mistakes.
Yes, but we'll go for touch day.
Yeah.
That if you not going to be concerned, but more just church, we'll go for touch day.
Yes.
So where they get una delegates conference and other one day from owner self go. So how if you the way this thing they affect you now, I feel say it get for happen for una.
Well, it will be extremely difficult. Like you rightly say, we get beaucoup of we members them, na the diaspora, na the UK when indefinite leave to remain then get. America we na green card then get. And we all know some of them restrictions then they now. So now we get green card in America, afraid for cancel on this December. Yes. But come on, afraid for can, but come on, we don't book the ticket and cancel. You know, so all and they get for affect, we'll get for go with National Delegates Conference. The only good thing is, according to the Constitution, a 50 delegate status we get from the diaspora. So not to all we members they need for CAM. Now only 50 people across the diaspora will be delegates. We will need for CAM for the purpose of the National Delegates Conference.
But they are in numbers.
But the question now with the CAM, these are delegates for CAM, so tell them get green card or indefinite.
Yes.
But more say because England they not give it that time.
England,
America.
Yes.
And that person they na green card they get for CAM. And I delegates where they come for CAM vote. So it definitely you not go for CAM vote.
There's nothing stopping green card holders from coming to Sierra Leone. The only thing is, I think that the length of time where they can take, they not for exceed a certain amount of time. Yes. Yeah. But as long as you there, they live there, you get job there, where you come, where you go. If they ask you question, you able to establish, say, me a green card holder and I may address this, na yeah, the work and everything, then they allow you for go. I believe so. Well, they don't come for canteen no more.
Well, first thing go say for in their own interest. With abundance of caution, then go say, "But man, I left because I don't know waiting for be the next step. Me not to, I not get American book."
Well, if somebody decides, say, you know, like I say, for the abundance of caution, la no go and go hold me, man left. Then I want vote less than the person who can vote for, now go suffer.
I think that's not the end question.
The person who can vote for, now go suffer. You know, now that don't more, but there is nothing we can do about that, to be honest.
Yes, as I say, you can be part of the program by way we go send text message or call the number 077-981-981, the phone line open. You can make a call, make a contribution, or you ask a question. We get one caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name outside the call from?
Adikule again.
Yes.
Why say make the politicians elevate for camp? Because I get connection, understand with me. Some of my children and grandchildren, and they work now they will get people in American department, you understand it? When they don't snap people that will be involved in demonstrations, I really mean. When they come on the street, they just go to it. They say there are so many pictures of these demonstrators in Sarajevo. Understand it? So whether they can now can conduct with them, you name them, you face them like that, you don't get for again. Now that the political party level. Stop on a membership, they let them for demonstrate both SSPP and APC. You understand? I see that man in the try to deviate from what he would talk, they can go from drugs to drugs. In the former government, the former administration, there was a helicopter we drop na Lunga Airport. This president went back again, dogs back again. So no, we waiting a call. I will not forget about that. Now we tell the citizens within America in particular, because I'm very much connected with them in the United States. That demonstration, they left them. They don't take all the pictures there. As you can't see, no, they do it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Sundu, yes, you want for...
Yeah, Abuanka, I talk about drugs. It's not just drugs. People they need to understand. This situation different because I think at the first 10 this way they don't request for extradite somebody when a wanted person in Europe. We, according to which we understand, the government not able for do that as of yet. So we don't understand, say that they don't anger them people and with man and they all they work together, they coordinate, especially with camp and drugs business. Not to the issue of the catch drugs now or the catch drugs. No, then they will not say we don't happen, even the past governments and now. But the fact say this particular individual, then say he did we country, now we keep an then don't request for let we send and go back. And according to the sources them who they get, the government don't say no. And if them people and they coordinate to each other, say for put pressure by this government for let that person go, then we count all types of measures, including them visa restrictions there. I not believe say now just demonstrations against presidents.
There are other factors. Like we tell you about overstays. We tell you about passport.
No,
Our passport. Overstay no, is one factor. My brother, overstay no look at anything.
Not to Salone no more overstay.
I know, but now when we pick on.
Country if Liberia man and overstay.
I agree.
But why made they not ban?
They say no. They are other ban. No,
it's not overstay.
No other country they on a ban. Me brother, no, it's not only Salone. Other country they on a ban.
People and they will know they na the ban. We then say they get citizens they overstay na.
I agree, but we are talking about our own country now.
Mr. Sundu, we don't see this now. When they talk about Sierra Leone, probably we look at the image and we look at other things. And people don't they suggest within the small corner, even though they're not talking. Waiting people and they assume they're not talking in the U.S. government not ever say. So if you say this drugs business way, Salone they always. In them they show up, then they talk about them. You feel say that they self affect we?
It can be factor. There are so many factors where me brother pick on one side, and we don't kind of this studio. We don't talk about this drug business. I think I don't do it on the good governance program, and that governments for be bold enough. If there is no, me brother talk about extradition treaty. I think you talk about that also. If there is that treaty, between Sierra Leone and the Dutch government, I don't believe the government for denying say if just like they not for extradite them all. We talk about rules, and procedures. I believe say the European governments themselves now, what maybe they don't suggest. They can even say, "Bolo put a beautiful sum of $2 million, $3 million, if any Salone or because they say that kind of pin, na trillionaire, they can put millions of dollars for so if you see this person in this country, anybody wake out the information, you get this kind and some. That's all I want way for the
No,
government
but-
tell the world
no,
say,
but
Arika,
you can
Arika,
put-
you did-
you can put the money, but also the commitment they with government.
So that would be now like for like what the American government can do. For will be at a point where Osama bin Laden late, where them be one time. They put money for one. Even the other tough terrorists and people where now and groups of people where they can target say who done at the head or they put this kind of money for one. So if we say we think say the government for work now with the West, like what about one of the concerns from the European member of parliament for say don't raise them. Now concern that way the Salone government now for use them they now for say, let me work with you people. Now for example, Salone gets over 400 nautical mile. Our marine. These are issues you can raise because European Union, for example, like when they talk about infrastructure development from past governments, we will talk about bridges, roads. They don't do well. And for them to suspend with 370 something euro, it will affect Salone one way or the other. Because Salone not depend on drug in the first place. Not to drug the developing country. We get so many minerals. So the government now can use this, our marine sector. Give us this power, empower us to man our marines. They can say, okay, give us this support. Or let this money they out. Anybody will bring can this mangi na $300 million, na $200 million or na $100 million for this campaign. Believe you me, we will get a source of just like that na Sierra Leone if we did.
Okay, so also we don't see the decisions that now with the U.S. government they take, and now because although not the part of the discussion, but I will ask you this question: that now then they move a motion now in the European Parliament. We don't know which thing will be the decision. Probably then will say, well, if X, Y, and Z not happen, we probably will cut the support, or we'll say Sierra Leoneans we stick them for give them visa, all that kind of thing. So they anticipate them kind of thing then they, and we not go too good for country as well.
Well, on the flip side, I know they anticipate the negative aspects for let we country go into that kind of dojo. On the other hand, are they anticipate say we government now for work fast and smart? Yes, as I mentioned, work with the West. European Union now we partners them. Just recently we don't celebrate 50 years with them now, not so. We can say we don't know about this person, but we don't hear information saying that this. Una help we how we will get this kind of person. Governments can work with the European Union for say we marine, it porous. Government can work with the European Union for say with borders, then porous. These are all measures where government now can put. Now, like what we get with election issues. Now we don't see Trapataika inside. We don't see America. Since I put money inside, how we for able for manage with elections to modern time? Not so. 100 miles start with a stepping stone. Perhaps just like that issue can be a stepping stone for us to man our porous border, for us to man our porous marine. That can be another issue. But government for be smart enough now for work swiftly with international partners. Otherwise, like you the other consequence where me they see. We don't in this country, government from government, where you see international partners don't begin tell you say one for the link relationship with you, mark you say you dey at the blink of collapse. Yes, I tell you, because they go tell you say we will not do this, and citizens they go with that. And this very administration, now that's let me take bull the past government. They talk to World Bank don't go, European Union don't go, IMF don't go. These were the same. So, like what would they say? These are people who work with other, network. Perhaps if they don't pick on this, they can work with other network. So for we government, we not reach to that kind of stage. Now we get for so far at the end of the day. Because if they say the delinquent, waiting be happen to the past, waiting linked to austerity, now that kind of thing back will go end into. Although we still into one, but this government will get the same shock for waiting that we don't say now happen to the other government. I will say this categorically because they will use this against them. And we as citizens don't want to international relationship well. If you the government not even for take care of we own, meaning you are heading for a dome. I can tell you this because now the same thing happened to the past. We don't know for manage your relationship. So if we begin again this, let them manage our relationship for better relationship to continue with the European Union and other international partners.
Okay, so we don't get better time again. We just did few minutes, then we close the program, and now Now, few um, wards or constituency or wards and zones that they don't left for me una complete. And waiting, you will talk to the membership for me. The series in order to conduct the elections there for me them behave and not create any kind thing we go push on back.
Yes, basically to the general membership, this now by way of an appeal. No election or the way perfect. So, but if we don't manage, you conduct some of the elections there with all the imperfections. Them, let we just accept, look at the bigger picture, and move forward. Because you go petition, you go fight, you go win individually, but then the party end up for loss. How then they go benefit you? You know, so me the appeal to on all, like how they say, we go continue for strive for do things better, for be more open and more transparent, so that we're able to conduct credible elections where the one self way lost go accept say yes now beat them beat me. Because most of the time now somebody lost, if he say now rogue they rogue me, and it can make problem the day. But if you see say everything open and transparent, I beat them beat you, don't go fet. So me the appeal that we continue for be patient so that we're able to move forward. And also very importantly, una know say this not internal elections, but we need for proof to this country. Because 2028 we expect to people and for vote for we, you know, for say that we can have power. We need for show them now through this we own internal democracy for say we serious and we ready. We're not going to cry say whatever happened at the election 2023, done we own internal election today getting kind draw. So let's just try for do the right thing. We are shown as IEMC, we try we level best for do the right thing. And also the international community, they watch, they observe everything what they do. Just like how they monitor SLPP the election, and the same way that they monitor we back. So it's very important that we put we act them together. PPRC they regulate, they watch we every step of the way. So me the appeal, let we just be patient, we go try for do we best for make sure say the election is incredible.
Okay, so you as the chairman, you don't ever be influenced by any candidate, you know.
Well, I thank God for that. For some reason, then they approach me. Like before I become chairman of this committee, me and most of them are comrades. We only meet, we talk, we go out. But just because I there now not me say me and they not for talk. You know, but fortunately none pan they not ever call me, tell me say for do something wrong in their favor. None. In fact, most of the one they call me, they beg me say, dear, now just do the right thing. And that they tell me, now just do the right thing, or that win, he win. They not allow do anything in favor of somebody will go affect the party tomorrow.
Okay, so as chairman, you don't like ever envisage like something then we as lawyers who would go to court. So tell you will see your client and the other lawyer other lawyer go talk to the magistrate or then get them they talk no more. Then can they complain? You see, they don't begin talk or the other side see the talk with hey, I see them and they can't complain. Then they talk with so person. So you don't ever get that kind of situation the way you they talk probably this person can win a flag bearer or aspirant to the talk. Other person begin say, hey, I they see chairman they talk with so person. Then kind of situation then they can arise.
Well, not necessarily, but like I say, some of them aspirants there we they aspire for the highest seats. Me and them we don't be friends before. So if you all start, some people they say, they don't buy Mahmoud in Bobo them. You know what I mean? They say we all buy Mahmoud get we, the IEMC na buy Mahmoud get them. You know, some man they say, na chehiku kuimboda randi. You know, but all manner speculations on politics. But we, as far as we concerned, we try for do the right thing and may the best man win.
Okay, so we finally we did see one outside PPIC being go na 6 months extension. And by the look of things, una no go well by the look of things, we just anticipate say una no go able for meet the August deadline we una been get. So if that happen, Yusuf go lost a position as well that you know go conduct the National Delegate Conference.
No, PPIC been ruled say the party, the national officers them of the party, from the chairman, the national executive, and then time they extend to August. We as IEMC constitutionally we mandate the expire after we conduct the national delegate conference. So we they continue. If you the national officers in time go to expire in August, we go continue with the parliamentarians them for move the party forward.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Where you join me at this program. You would come as now you conduct the elections there. You would come from time to time for update the una membership.
Definitely.
Because not to all the time, some man go na party office, some man go na WhatsApp, some man go able for know what's in they happen. But from time to time we will bring you and give you updates as to what's in they happen. So the membership self will become informed. Okay. So Yusuf, as we conclude this program, and waiting what you go say to government?
Well, Mange, as you don't the end up the conversation, you know, I want to talk to governments, people the way they do filing now in a Salone. So it's about that sleep. You know, it's again. You don't go spend boku money, you spend thousands of dollars, they don't care if call you for medical. The way you go now and you say, no, due to this, you know, presidential proclamation, you know they get time. So governments need for work with the international community, as I say, the EU, the relevant body them, we for make if this campaign, like we always say, if now one of the mess, we for mess Salone name, make them able for cleanse the Salone name. Right? I think say we no need for the talk around thing way we feel say not correct.
So before my only first, that this text message will just come. He said, "Good afternoon, Mr. Moderator. We think the citizens should be patriotic to our country, and we should also stop spreading bad images of the country. We should be united and progressive-minded people. At the end of the day, it's influence and international investors in country from Abu Conte, aka Stylish."
Well, I think say the citizens don't begin resonate with that because now that's a talk to we all. For say we the citizens get forget the owners for all begin put the country first. Then nobody no can meet you say go do X for party Y, party B. Just do the right thing for Salone because at the end of the way Salone better, now we don't better. Mange, you ask, you know, there's a way journalist turn lawyer. You know, my brother, you ask some fine question, but I think say divert from that. You talk about time frame, but you don't answer them. You know, saying a legal person that the executive they don't extend in time to August, but then can continue. But one thing, the petitioners, if people continue for petitions for elections, it will open room for more problem. And a talk about time is of essence. Let them talk to the members as they use this opportunity and supporters. That's what we talk about democratic principles and the one the way they did. I'm glad for him because he really talk like somebody where they coordinator for the election, internal election management body. May they hold on to that because the moment they don't begin link you to one candidate, you don't become suspicious. But like the way they go, I think so that the best way that one day and one for suicide APC the elections from the primaries to the convention be one of the best outcome like way then colleagues themselves don't do. As my brother mentioned, the international community they watch. Because if you mention one thing, if you condemn the 2023 elections with irregularities, you said no can practice on your own political party for create more room for doubts. That could be me end talk.
Okay, thank you very, very much for where you joining me at the program. My name is Solomon Sundu, na the Executive Director for Bianchi Foundation, Sierra Leone. Thank you for where you join me. We can from time to time. And as topical issues that they come, we will call you for can discuss on them. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much to Jaffa Mans Davis, the one we make you see we live on Facebook. Thank you very, very much to DJ Randy. Thank you to Sherin Ojalo, we have produced the program. Me, we present the program. Me, Mange Bansai. Until next week, Sunday, the same time. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Let we
Send
pledge
it.
we love and loyalty to we country Sierra Leone. Let we come together, let we walk as one for the better of Salone.
I like for listening Salone today.